Science.
It's scientifically proven. So you're going for level 3 sommelier.
I am.
I've just got the level 1, so technically...
Where are the medals?
I mean,
The medallions.
mine's in the box up there.
I feel like we need to do like a pan-in with both of you having them on for the rest of the episode.
So Brad's got the baller chain now.
Where is it, Brad? Can I get it?
Yeah, it's just in my suitcase. Right? You should be able to see it. It's pretty large.
It's the large metal object in there.
No.
Technically, collectively, we're level 4, I think, together.
I mean, not yet.
That's how math works.
Couple more days, right?
Yeah, close enough. Now it's official.
It's super official.
You know what just happened? I think my tasting powers just increased by at least 50%.
Me too. Yeah.
Well, actually,
At least.
here's how this works. I found this out. I don't know if you know this, but if you massage the amulet while tasting, oh yeah, instantly.
So this is I go the complete opposite direction.
Yeah.
Anybody who complains about my tasting notes, they get hit with it.
It's just wham. Do you just kind of like
Problem
swing
solved.
it like that? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just you could take out someone with this thing.
You really could. It's a dangerous and deadly weapon.
It is.
With lots of weight and heft and girth.
You know what would be awesome? Like a pull-out cork puller.
Yeah.
When you get a broken cork and you need to pull out the crud.
It'd be like a Swiss
Like
Army.
just yank it out. Plop.
It's like Swiss Army medallion.
Exactly.
Right? You can have different tools coming out the back
It's
here.
heavy enough. You hollow it out. You got lots of room for some tools back in there.
Yeah. You could just go adventuring in the wilderness and just carry this with you.
Sure.
You'd
Yeah.
be fine. You'd be fine.
That's what you need in the wilderness is a 3-pound hunk of metal just hanging around your neck.
How much whiskey have the Somms had?
Not enough yet.
Probably about an ounce and a half.
Oh.
Something like
So
that.
you're crazily telling these stories without being in.
Yeah, we're just naturally stupid. That's
Yeah.
The necklaces did. The
It takes
medallions.
me a lot
did.
of whiskey before I stop acting stupid.
all. Yeah. This is actually the cure for that. I become more clever as things go on. Well, it's like a bell curve, right?
Sure.
Your cleverness and charm and charisma ramps up, and then once you reach a certain point, it starts to descend down the other
Other
slope.
people see it descending, and you still see it ascending.
Yes, yeah. It's very dependent on one's perspective in that. So we were out at Fang and Feather and hanging out, and actually Nathan Huey was there, and Patrick Hone, and Jose Martinez was out with us, and there was another gentleman who was in from Wyoming, Nicholas Tracy, right? Also a Whiskey Tribe guy. We went to Nickel City at the end of the night to hang out a little bit, and Gretchen and I were sitting outside because we had Ella with us, so we were out on the patio, and I had gone and gotten a drink, came back, had that drink, and then I told her, hey, go inside and just tell the guys that are inside to pick something out for me. Just whatever. I don't care. Just, pick a whiskey. So she comes back, of course, with this, you got to figure out what it is. They got something crazy for you. I'm like, okay. And there's video evidence of this, by the way, of me sitting out there trying to figure it out. And at first I thought it was rye. What am I supposed to do here?
You're supposed to the bartender made it specifically for you.
Made it? Made it? What do you mean made it?
That's all I'm gonna say.
It smells like rye. Or maybe a high rye bourbon.
So we gotta break it down.
Yeah.
We gotta break it down. What's the base flavor do you think you smell?
The thing that jumps out to me is rye.
Okay, so we think it's a rye base.
think it's either a rye whiskey or a pretty high rye bourbon. But on the taste, I'm not sure if that's a rye or not.
Has to be a bourbon. We're at Nickel
I'm gonna
City,
say
right?
I'm gonna say it's not a rye, but it is a bourbon with a decent amount of rye to it. It seems like. Do you know the answer to that, or is that?
I don't know. I know what it is.
Okay. I mean, what do they have? A couple hundred bottles in there? It's gonna be impossible to just nail exactly what that is. It could be a rye, it could be a bourbon. I'm gonna guess bourbon, but I'm kind of on the fence. Because I was getting these like kind of spicy, rye type notes on it. And then I kind of changed my mind and I thought, man, I don't think it's a rye. I think it's a wheated bourbon because it just has this wheated thing going on, and it's reminding me of that.
Hurry up, Josh. I'm
You should
hungry.
get oaky. You should get some oakiness in there.
Definitely, yeah. That's what tells me. Yeah, I think that's why I was getting away from. I feel like I pick up some rye, but it's not quite rye. It's a little bit more new oak, more in a bourbon direction. Shit, it could be a wheated bourbon.
Oh, okay.
It could be a wheated bourbon. It has a little bit of that action going on in there too. And then I tasted it. I thought, man, this is weird. This is weird. What's going on in here? And I thought, man, is this one of the younger Pappies? It would be just like them to like,
Sure.
you like order something like that. Like maybe it's the 10 or the 12 year. I haven't had the 15, and so I got as far as saying I think this is younger Pappy, but there's something funky in here, and I can't figure out what it is. Is that one of the younger Pappies?
Possibly.
Like the 10,
Is
12?
that your final answer?
Yeah, you're getting a little close. Little,
that your final answer?
Little hot warm, hot cold. Like,
It's not a 20-something-year-old for sure.
Hurry up, my food's getting cold.
do you want to?
I'm gonna go 10-year-old? 12-year-old? So
You were right on the Pappy,
Okay.
but now you have to guess the year.
Yeah, so we were right on the Pappy. You gotta guess the year.
dude. Okay, so I've had Pappy 10-year-old, 12-year-old, or the Red Van Winkle, whatever. It's not Pappy, I know.
Old Rippy.
Yeah. I've had the 20 and the 23. I haven't had the 15.
So it's one that you've had.
It is one that I've had. Okay, I'm gonna go the 12 then. It turns out they had bought a pour of Pappy 23 and had them put a dash of Diet Coke in it. So, well done. Well done, guys.
Pappy 23 with a splash of Diet Coke.
So they ordered Pappy 23 and put a splash of Diet Coke
The
in it.
bartender is like, I'm gonna mess him up and put a little splash in.
All right. Okay.
Say thank you.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Thanks for the Pappy and Diet Coke. I appreciate that very much.